Park is going to be the perfect place to dissect the action here today at Bathurst. Let's check out some race facts. We're due for a checkered flag at around 5:45 here local time, which means 270 to 300 laps, which is the equivalent distance of Melbourne to Brisbane, or for the Euros, about London down to Madrid. Now, lots to talk about here. We'll touch shortly on what's happened here with last night's pole time, but we're looking at about 10 pit stops across the course of the day, which will equate to a fuel window of about 30 to 40 laps. So what does that look like in terms of a race strategy? Well, let's go back to
green light, show them what you got.
the best strategy we ever saw, the Maranello team blitz through the field. They started the day, Tony Villander drove the car twice, came in handed to Craig Lowndes, came in handed to Jackie Whincup, another stiff for Craig Lowndes, double stiff for Villander at the end of the day, and then bang over to Jackie Whincup to finish it off. What does it look like in terms of driver time? Villander that day went 4 hours 20 minutes, same with Whincup. Craig Lowndes doing about an hour less in the middle, so it's a lot to dissect, but I think we're going to see very similar strategies to what's happened here. When you look at your driver time, you're not allowed to do more than 4 hours and 40 minutes. Managing this driver time, particularly in very hot conditions, is going to be key to winning the Liquid Volley Bathurst 12 out here today.
Brilliant scenes on the grid. It's gradually beginning to be cleared. If I look out over Harris Park, there are still people coming in this morning at 20 minutes before 6 o'clock. We'll have this extraordinary opening to the race. Your darkness practice, remember. So if you're a rookie here and you're starting the race, you've never seen this track in the dark before. Also, if you're coming to us on the international feed for the first time, the 12 hours starts when the Mercedes E63 safety car rules off the race because of the darkness. It makes perfect sense, really. I will ask you to predict the race results, guys, but I'm going to say Krelsen.
Well, good evening everyone and welcome to round 2 of the Racebook Campionato Corsalibro Endurance Championship. We're at Mount Panorama or Bathurst for what will be a 2-hour endurance race tonight, starting race time 5 AM, so it will be dark and pretty cold to start this race, so tyre temperature is going to be incredibly low. You can't see my car right now because it's in front of a wall, which is a bit annoying, but you'll see it in a minute when we get out there on circuit. I'm looking forward to this, but I'm also very apprehensive. You know, this is going to be pretty brutal, pretty exhausting as well. We've only got 11 drivers, so we're down a little bit on what we had a few weeks ago at Campionato. I think we had 15 or 16 start. That may be because people are busy, that may be because people don't want to drive 2 hours at Bathurst, and who can blame them. But it's good news for me, because if we get to the finish, which we'll do, hopefully, unless the car is completely destroyed or something like that, then we should be scoring good points in the championship. We're 6th at the moment because we finished 6th in the first race, so we're 6th in the championship, and it's just over 12 minutes left of the qualifying session. Bathurst, then, of all the circuits in the world to sort of liken it to, I'll say it's closer to the Baku City circuit in F1 terms anyway, Azerbaijan, where you've got Sector 1 and Sector 3 are both long straights with a couple of tight corners, then Sector 2 is basically castle section, mountain section. The walls are very close, you can easily make a mistake, and if you go into the wall here, you're adding a lot of damage to your car, which means it could take a while to get back to the pits, because you can't get a tow back like you can in iRace. You've got to drive a battered car back to the pits. It's a long pit stop here anyway, even longer with damage, so if we manage to keep it as clean as possible, we'll find ourselves moving up the order. Target tonight, of course, is to finish, but I think we've got an opportunity for maybe a top 5 or 6. It really depends how many people manage to keep it clean and consistent. 2 hours is going to be a long time around this circuit. It's around about a 2-minute lap, I think, or something like that, so we could be looking at something like 60 to 70 laps in this race. So yeah, it's not going to be easy, but I've got my Lucozade and Red Bulls next to me. I had a bit of munch as well, so I'm all ready to go to sit here and tackle this circuit. Shame there's only 11 people. I would have liked more, but it is what it is. Well, we want to get out on circuit. Right, here we go. Let's qualify. And here is the Porsche.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Pink and blue again. And come out of the pit lane then, nice and slowly. I don't want to hit the wall. I will probably change the livery with the car at some point. I'm thinking maybe a white and black livery. You can see there when the right tyre pressure really quite low. This is turn 2. You don't want to drag the car too wide because there's really little grip out there.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Pretty much from here on then, it is now the mountain section. So you've got a left-hander here, down a couple of gears again. Yeah, the flags are out, so someone's already been off and hit the wall. We've got a right-hander here, which is pretty much flat. And another right-hander, 4th gear, a little bit of a lift off. A bit more of this lap because the tyres are still cold. And then we've got a sequence of very quick lefts. This one here, very tricky, because there's a bump just there. And then you want to turn in, and don't run wide, there's gravel. And then this very tricky section here. It just gets slower and slower, narrower and narrower. And accelerating back down the hill now, down to 3rd, tight right-hander, slam on the brake, 2nd. You've got a long left hairpin here, you're very deceiving.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I've got a car coming up behind me, so we'll just ease over. You've got a long straight here again, coming back down the other side of the hill. See you later, Audi. Just down to here. You want to use a little bit of extra tarmac here if you can. Hook the car right, then pick your braking point. This nice little chicane, which opens up onto another little short straight. Pit lane exit on the left-hand side, just there. Very tricky to get into. Heavy on the brakes again, all the way down to 2nd gear. Chuck the car in, careful, it's very bumpy on exit. And cross the line. That's a lap of Bathurst, let's go a bit quicker. It is a fun circuit, it's a very challenging circuit and a rewarding circuit as well if you manage to get it right. As I said, it's very much like back here, the 1st and 3rd sectors, it's all straights and tight corners. And sector 2 is pretty much mountain section. The walls are very close. One mistake, you're in it. No getting away from that. Tyres up to temp quite nicely now. Damn it.
There's some light damage at the right.
Literally clipped the wall there and it invalidated the lap, which I thought was a bit harsh. But we'll push anyway, see what lap times we can do around here.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
2 minute 12, 2 minute 11 would have been.
tapping
Oh,
radiator.
come on.
We got some light damage on the front of the car.
That's dumb.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
You shouldn't really do that, to be honest. You know, you clip the wall, you lose a bit of time, and then you get a lap invalidation. I mean, I haven't got enough fuel. I'm going to have to dip back into the pits, and I don't think there's enough time to maybe go again. Just over 4 minutes. Might have time. See what this pit lane's like. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, we'll change tyres. We'll add a bit of fuel. We'll fix the damage. Should have time to get back out, do an out lap and go for another one. Yeah, well, that's 2 laps completed. No lap time on the board.
Come on, let's go. Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curves.
I mean, it's not absolutely crucial to say at that time. We could easily start last here, it'll be fine. It's not the biggest problem in the world.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I mean, a 2-hour race around Bathurst and you start 11th, even if it is last, it's fine. As I sneeze, not ideal. Oh, I don't like that corner. Taking it too wide every time. I'm expecting that little section there, I'm expecting someone to have a monumental crash in there in the race. Get off. Apologies for keep sniffing. I wake up in a cold room, come into a hot living room and then go out into the very cold to get some drinks and then come back to a warm living room. Right, enough excuses, let's try and get a lap on the board at least. Car setup feels okay. Don't know what's going to be like with heavy fuel, because the idea for the race would just be fill it up with fuel and just go. Don't know if we can do a one stop in a 2-hour race, but that'd be the target at least. If you're going a little bit deep there, got to be really easy on the throttle, lose so much time if you run wide there at turn 2. So I don't want to be doing that too much. Oh, that wasn't great through there. Took too much speed on the entry, and it screws you up for the next 2 or 3 corners. Oh, and again running wide. Clip the wall. Somehow we don't have an invalidation for that. Don't ask me how that works. Qualifying is over.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
So we managed a 2:11 on our first lap, which was an invalidation.
Yellow flag, be careful.
It's going to be slower than that this time, isn't it? Quite a lot actually, surprised by that.
Session
Across the
is
line
now
though.
over.
And we were the slowest. Ooh. This is going to be interesting then, so we are the slowest. 9.6, I'm 9.6 off the pace. Oh dear. Wow. 9.6 off. Whoa. Okay, well, we know where we go from here. If we're not last, we've done well. I'm fine with that. I'll take that. Again, shame there's only 11 people in here. Set up at least. Fill her up. There we go. Right, max fuel. Start with the heaviest fuel load. Just absolutely go for it. I'm going to take a very short break here, go to the toilet because I won't be able to for the next 2+ hours. There is a couple of minute break here anyway. So I will be back as soon as I can. Okay, feeling a little better now. So there is a 5-minute break between the end of qualifying and the warm up to the race, just for everyone to gather their thoughts, sort their setup. I'm not going to change anything on the setup. I don't mind being the slowest here. I'm completely fine with that. At least I know if I don't finish last, then I've done better than someone. So we're not going to win the race on pace, we're going to win it on being clean. Now there will be some out there, I'm not saying that all of these other 10 drivers are going to be repeatedly slapping it into the wall and spinning off every couple of laps. But there's probably going to be a couple that will pick up significant damage. So all we can do is just hope and pray. And I apologise for blowing my nose again. I should probably mute my microphone when I do that. Oh, 2 hours at Bathurst. Why? And this isn't the shortest race on the calendar. There's still a couple of races yet to be decided. We do have a couple of sprint event evenings, which work a little differently to this. As you can see on the right hand side there, 45-minute practice session, 50-minute qualifying event, however long the race is going to be. Tonight's 2 hours, Kyle Army was 90 minutes. I believe we've got the 3 hours of Spa at some point in the future. We believe we might be going to Silverstone as well, a couple of other circuits. Here we go then, we're now on the grid. You can see there we've got a minute and a half until we can officially join it. 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's the sun's creeping through. Time multiplier times 6, which is 12 hours, so 5 o'clock in the evening. Might get a little dark again in the evening, I'm not too sure. But yeah, we've got a couple of sprint event weekends coming up, which is basically, I think, 2 qualifying sessions and then 2, I think, 15 or 20 minute races, which would be quite fun. But it's definitely the endurance races where I prefer. I've always wanted to get into endurance racing. I've done a few little endurance races here before. I'm not going to change anything. I know I'm slow, but I'll take it. $120 laps, 120 litres, 3 litres per lap is 40 laps. I think we'll probably be doing about 50 here. Endurance race, you can pit when you want, pit as many times as you want. So yeah, only 11 people, which is a shame. The first race I think had 15 or 16. So I could be spending a lot of this race on my own.
30 seconds.
With either people behind or people ahead. Right.
Stay double file. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Only 11 people, but we've all got to be a little bit cautious.
Green light, go, go, go.
2 hours of Bathurst starts now.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Will anyone die at turn 2, lap 1?
car ahead. Car on the right.
There's been a crash.
Clear on the right.
I'll take advantage of that. It's a P8 for now. That's all a bit messy. Oh, she's heavy with a full tank of fuel. Probably the wrong decision, really. Well, that's one lap down. Many more to go. It was Thomas then that crashed lap 1. He's already in the pits. I know that guy. I used to race against him on F1 2016, so 4 years ago. And he's a very quick driver as well, so it'll be interesting to see him carve his way back through the field.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Keeping decent pace with those around me at the moment. Yeah, tyres are fully up to temperature and pressures as well.
There's a slow car up ahead.
There is a slow car. Can you assume he's made a mistake, clipped the wall maybe? 3 laps down. 2.10. 2 minutes 10. I think people out there, if they do have a little bit of damage, I think they'll just carry it until their pit stop window, whenever that'll be. It's a free choice to pit whenever you want. And you don't have to pit just once, you can pit every lap if you really want to. So I think people will only be pitting if they have significant damage and it really does screw with the handling of their car. I'm slowly creeping up in this guy. Oh, big hit into the wall from him. Got to be careful here.
Slow car ahead.
Guy behind me's had a spin as well, the Ferrari. This guy's showing a bit of lag actually, so I don't really want to be Oh, you were early on the brakes there, son. Now it's so quick in a straight line though.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm sure if I can keep him behind me now, he's quicker than me in the straight line, but if I can keep him behind me, I should be able to pull away in sector 2. Really needed to get past him there. He's hit the wall twice, he was holding me up. Right, P7. That wasn't ideal. Just a little kiss. Get away with that. I think that polar roller guy's had another crash because he's falling away. We are catching a guy in P6. In the first quarter of an hour, this race has gone okay. We've risen from 11th to 7th. We're now catching P6. We've kept it relatively clean, apart from that little dink we had just coming out of here last lap. Might be a little bit of damage on the car, but don't notice it. Hate that corner. Oh. Way too much speed into there. So the leaders are doing 2:05s, I'm doing 2:10s. So we're 9.5 seconds off the pace in qualifying, we're now 5 seconds off the pace in the race. So we're making gains. Carpet to the left, that would have been the guy we were catching. Warrior's 10, so yeah, clearly he'd hit the wall somewhere and was losing time.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
New fastest lap, and up into P6. So you've already got overtaken half the field. Sun coming over the mountains in the background doesn't make it ideal, but it looks beautiful. 209.4. As the fuel starts to burn off now, already a quarter through the tank, started at 120 litres down to 90. It's a good 2 or 3 drivers that are already a lap behind me, having had to make early pit stops for damage. Such is the nature of this circuit. We've risen from 11th to 6th in the first 20 minutes, simply by not dying. Sort of trading sector and lap times with the guy in P5 at the moment. Guys ahead of us are in the 05s, 06s. Well, no chance of that. We're in the 09s now, which is good. Might be another 8 lap here. Oh, almost 209.0.
Fastest lap so far.
Time for a drink. Maybe not. Car's veering over to the left, so I'll leave it until next lap. So I can't exactly drink in the mountain section. I'll be in the wall and out of the race. Oh, that's a nasty bump.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, someone's yeeted it somewhere. Like, try and have a quick drink in the car, just veers wherever it wants to go. Probably about time I turn the lights off as well, really.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
10 laps down. We've got 3.5 seconds worth of additional damage to fix. So yeah, a couple of little nicks with the wall. Changes nothing for the car handling. We wouldn't be setting faster laps if we had significant damage. So we've got a little bit on there, but nothing noticeable. Bodywork more than anything. Car feels straight-ish. Yellow flag. God, don't accelerate there. Another lap on the books. Starting to lose a little bit of time to the guy in front, maybe half a second a lap. The guy behind, 7.7, is catching. He's a lap down, at least to us. So if their name's in orange, it means they're a lap ahead of us. If their name's in blue, it means they are a lap behind us. And it's not behind the leader, it's behind us. So at some point in this race, the leaders will start to catch up with me because they're probably about 50 odd seconds up the road from me already. And you'll see their name will be orange. So we'll politely jump out of their way. If I don't crash into the wall first. You start thinking about fuel at this point. In the bottom right hand corner you can see we've got 75.6 litres left, and we started with 120, so once it gets down to 60 litres it's half a tank left. I see how long race time is left. I've got a sneaky suspicion that we can do this on just a one stop. I reckon most could probably do it on the one stop. The idea is basically drain this tank and then just put whatever we need in to get to the end. Pretty sure the tyres will be okay. We still feel okay now as we approach, you know, half tank distance. White flag's being shown, so a slow car is somewhere. Curb. Oh, white flags again. I really don't want to meet a slow car around there. I mean, track map's on the left. There is no one ahead of me, so I think the master is just like waving flags. Well, 30 minutes down, hour and a half to go. Doing okay, feeling okay. I know that will change. Pretty much on my own, as I expected a majority of this race to be. Certainly with only 11 cars, which is a shame. I like big fields. I'd love to do a race of like 30, 40, 50, 60 cars, something crazy like that. It'd be amazing. Of course, there'd be crashes and death everywhere, but it would still be it would feel like a proper endurance race. It just feels like a glorified test session at the moment.
Flag ahead, be careful.
Oh god. Not through here, please. Where is it?
There's a slow car up ahead.
Someone's biffed it in the wall round here, haven't they? Where are you? There they are. Oh my god. That is terrifying. Well, it wasn't for position, it was Polar Woda who's had a pretty big incident again.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Marshall's really like waving yellow flags. There's no one ahead of me for 15 seconds. Certainly no one's crashed. Everyone's moving. Stop waving yellow flags if you don't need to. It's fucking distracting. Almost clipped the wall there. Right in there. Alright, come on, focus. Long way to go. We're almost at half tank distance. And by the time we've done that, there'll be about 1 minute 22 left of the 1 hour 22 left of the race. So that's 38 minutes. I've got to do some maths now. 76, which in theory is an hour and a quarter on a full tank. So I reckon 80 litres. If we do manage to make it to end of tank life and don't biff it in the wall beforehand, thinking maybe 80 litres will cover the last 3/4 of an hour. 120 would do an hour and a quarter. I'm pretty sure 2/3 of it will do a third of the race. Maybe 90 litres? I don't know. I've got to keep thinking of it as I go around. I think 90 litres will be more than enough. So it took 16 laps, but I can now see the leaders behind gaining. Chandler's Lemon and Jonas. We're at the front of the field at Kyle Army, so to be expected at the front of the field here at Panorama, or Bathurst, or Mount Bathurst Panorama, whatever you want to call it. I think on average do about 4 seconds of that quicker than me. Try to get lapped once in this race, I think that'll be an achievement. Oh wow. Polo Oiler's still in the pits, having crashed for a second time. He's now got a 30-second stop go penalty. What did you do for that? That is, like, I think apart from getting a straight black flag, that is the worst penalty you can get. You can get like 5-second penalties, 10-second penalties, drive-through penalties, but that is drive into the pit, stop for 30 seconds and then go. He's having a horror show. Oh well, 1/3 race distance done. I love here on the right hand side. See a little sign, a little yellow sign. That is a beware of kangaroo sign. It's a real thing around here. I've seen plenty of. I had to stop talking there. I was heading for that wall. Yeah, you do. I mean, not in the game. I'll be amazed if we did, and also terrified. But in real life, whenever they have the V8 supercars here, yeah, kangaroos usually end up jumping or hopping or skipping around the circuit. I think this circuit, there's probably many others like it. If it was commissioned today the way it is, certainly this little section here, I think that the organiser would go, nah mate, you can't have a circuit, it's ridiculous, it's in the mountain, half it you can barely drive on, there's kangaroos everywhere. And back then it was a case of, yeah, if you can build it, do it. It's the same for quite a lot of circuits these days. It just makes no practical sense to have a circuit like that these days, but back then it was all the rage. And it is a fun circuit. People are in the pits, so maybe they're splitting the race up and doing 2 stops, 40 minute, 40 minute, or they're doing what I'm doing but backwards, shorter first stint, longer second stint. Either way, we are now up into P4. Now if they are stopping twice, and we are only going to be stopping once, that will put us in a really good position. But if they're only stopping once and now going heavy to the end of the race, like I was at the start, that's not bad either, because we can now be quick with a lighter fuel load than them. Just have to see what the lap times are like with them. So we might do better than a P6 here. Ouch. Oh, this is going to be bad. Ah!
Damage on the front.
Fuck. How's the car? Feels okay. Now we're in a straight line. Oh, we're down on speed. Definitely down on speed. 5 or 6 mile an hour down the top end. Do a lap, see what happens. Feels straight. Brake's fine.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
How much damage have we got? Oh. Right, 30 seconds is how long you pit anyway. So we've got another 31 seconds on top of that. Oh. Okay, we're about a second and a half down on our previous bests. Handling wise, the car's fine, but we are obviously down on speed. A second and a half a lap. It's 15 seconds in 10 laps, 30 seconds in 20 laps. We've got more than 20 laps left to go. We're going to have to fix the damage. So annoyed with myself. We're now in P3 actually. Pit stop cycles. So look at that. Right, we'll complete this lap, see what this lap is like compared to our previous. And for losing more time, then we'll be in at the end of the next lap. If not, I might push it to an hour. So I'll know exactly how much fuel I need. Okay, yeah, we're about a second and a half down on our best. So it does make sense if we pick on an hour. I know exactly how much fuel to put in, and it will make sense to fix the car rather than carry the damage, because there's going to be more than 20 laps left in an hour, closer to 30, and I'm losing one and a half seconds a lap, 30 seconds worth of damage, 20 laps. It makes sense to fix the car. But we'll do it on an hour because then I'll know exactly how much fuel we got, because I don't want to massively over fuel or under fuel the car. That'll be terrible. And try to minimise the loss. Stupid mistake as well. I just took too much speed here. Hit a bump, that unsettled the car. Then I just had too much speed. And it's just a ping. Just in this section in there, it's ping pong. You bounce off one wall, you're going to bounce off the other. Okay, some good news. The guy in P4 is in the pits again. Just not too sure what's happened to him. And Thomas is now to P4. Wow, Thomas, who was the other Porsche that crashed, I think, lap 1, which feels a long, long time ago now. He was at the back, almost a lap down, and now he's up to P4. It shows how good he is as a driver. He'll be P3 once I dip out of the race in the next 5 minutes and jump into the pits. Ooh. She's looking a little battered, but she's still going. Approaching the hour, halfway mark. Looking at the fuel. I reckon we're at a burn. By the time we pit 95 litres, so that's what we need to get to the end. So what I'm going to do is put 100 in, just to be safe. Fresh tyres, be stationary for about a minute, 30 seconds, mandatory pit stop anyway. So it's 30 seconds worth of damage we have to fix. And then we'll get back out there for second half of the race. In whatever position we're in, that'll be it, I reckon. Because hopefully we won't be needing to pit again unless I biff it into the wall. It's the leader, catching me. Get off that exit.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Yeah, I know. Lap down. Big end of next lap. We'll be pitting. Pretty much 100 litres will get us to the end of the race. If I'm a little short, it doesn't matter too much. Because we are a lap down, we will be a lap down for definite, maybe even 2. And also I've got fuel maps, so I can run the engine in a little bit of lean, lift and coast. You can do quite a lot actually on this game to save fuel. Oh, this is a bad line. Oh. Not going to change the brakes, new set of tyres going on, 80 litres going in, so pretty much come out the pits with 100 litres left. Fix the suspension, fix the bodywork. Okay, 1 hour down, an hour to go. In the pits we come now. Where will we join, I don't know. I can actually breathe and blink now for a second. This is going to kill us a little bit. There we go. Don't get funny about it. So Thomas goes past into P3. Pretty sure he has to stop again. Here comes Swinney. He's going to pass us. So we're down to P5. Ginger one. He might need to stop again. He's definitely going to get past us. Jonas in P2 will put a lap on us. Warriors 10 will be the next one. You really put fuel in, didn't you? Yeah, you will be putting fuel in. And Warriors 10 unlapped himself against us. He was the white Bentley a few laps ago.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Copy that.
Come on, go.
Oh my god.
Low tire pressure, stay clear
Right.
of the curbs.
Hour down, hour to go. Do the guys ahead need to stop again? Well, if Thomas does, he will rejoin ahead of us because of the extra 30 seconds we had to fix damage.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
We'll get used to a new handling car here, and it's heavier now on fuel again.
Feels a little understeery. We'll get used to that in the next lap or two. We did have 100 litres worth of fuel, 26 laps worth. Half distance we hit 27. We're a lap down. So yeah, pretty much bang on the money with the strategy. Okay, Thomas is in the pits now. I'm pretty sure he's going to rejoin ahead of us. And 30 seconds, 37 seconds behind the ginger one. Don't know if it needs to stop again or not. Indeed, Thomas back out of the pits, 17 seconds ahead of us. So if it wasn't for 30 seconds, we'd probably be about 12 or 13 ahead of him. But to be honest, considering he was almost a lap down at the end of lap 1, he'd have been on our arse and past us anyway. Thomas is one of the better drivers. There's 3 or 4 really standout drivers in this championship. Thomas is definitely one of them, so I was always going to lose that position to him. No! What the fuck happened there? "12 seconds. Ah, come on. Car just didn't want to turn. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, well, I think she's lost a little bit in top end speed again. A little bit understeery in the slower corners. See what it's like up here. Yeah, she's struggling a little. It's so annoying that. No, I won't pit, we'll lose too much time.
The faster car is approaching.
That is the leader, lapping me for the second time now.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Now in danger of losing this P6 because Warriors 10 is now only 10 seconds back. Leader pits.
Faster car coming up behind you.
So I'll claim a lap back. What I could do now really is just keep going. And 50 minutes left, anything can still happen. Including me maybe crashing again. Everybody gets one. We're back down to, if it wasn't for that, I think about a little excursion there on about, I think we would have been about a second and a half. Again, slower than ultimate pace, so we're pretty much back to where we were before the pit stop. And Warriors is now taking 3-4 seconds a lap out of me. So I am going to drop to P7. Which is pretty disappointing really. Yellow flags everywhere again, but there's no one ahead of me for the best part of 30-40 seconds, so... What the fuck? See, when Warriors 10 catches and passes me, not if, but when, guys in 8th, 9th and 10th for at least a lap down. So, it'll be a P7, unless someone ahead has a massive pit stop or completely biffs it in the wall. Ginger One is now in the pits, so he did decide the 2-stop strategy. And unfortunately, we'd be probably passing him right now if it wasn't for our own problems. Oh, come on, car, stop, please. There's Warriors 10. We have passed the Ginger
Car on
One,
the left.
and he's still in the pits. And why am I getting some rubber banding here? Ginger is still in the pits. Man, we would have been so clear. I mean, we're still in P6. We've gained a position and lost a position literally at the same time. But we would have been easy P5. Still in the pits, that dude. He's over 30 seconds behind me now. Okay, that's good for us. That's really good for us. He must have carried a lot of damage there and just waited until his pit stop. So Warriors 10 were now pissed off. And we'll look to just... I don't want to say cruise for the last 45 minutes, but I'm not trying not to crash. And we might keep hold of a P6. To be honest, I don't know when was the last time I saw Warriors 10 make a pit stop. Fairly early on, I'm certain he picked up damage. I'm not 100% sure. my can of Red Bull down this straight and then try and drink it down the next straight. Fuck taking my hands off in the middle part of this lap. Okay, that's a bit messy. God, I don't want to drive straight anymore. So there, on the timing screens on the left is, you can see at the top there, P7, the ginger one, 82 seconds behind me. Or ahead of me or something like that, I'm not too sure what. Half a lap behind me. So he really had a long pit stop. And that will keep me in P6. So the only way that I can improve now is if Warriors pits or someone further up the road has an almighty crash and spends like a good minute and a half in the pits. "40 minutes left, so 2/3 of the way through. Starting to feel a bit of tightness in my neck. Try and move it around as I go down the straights. Oh, brake. Way too much speed into that particular corner again. People in the pits, doesn't help me. Guy in second, guy in last. Chalmers Lemon is 20 seconds behind me, so you'll probably lap me again. Warriors continuing to eke out a little advantage, lap by lap. Just flirting with the wall there. Come on, someone in the top 5. Do the honourable thing and fall off the road. Oh, running wide. Easy. No, I can see a death incoming there. What's going on this lap? I'm all over the place. Okay, the ginger one is now 33.8 seconds behind me, so he's quick. So I might have an unnecessary and unwanted battle in my hands.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
God, that's why I need someone in my way. Is it? Oh, there's a leader behind me.
Faster car coming up behind, watch out.
I'll be smart, let him through now.
Car on the left, clear on the left.
I don't want the leader behind me coming into this part of the track.
Slow car ahead.
Ooh,
Yellow flag, be careful.
what's happening here?
Faster car is approaching.
That was the leader that's crashed. And this guy as well. What are you doing, mate?
Car
What are you
on the
doing,
left.
mate?
Clear on the left.
Okay, bad mother Felker. What a name. He's crashed. And the leaders absolutely ploughed into him because that car facing backwards on the left was the purple Audi. Oh well. Late drama here then at Bathurst. That probably won't really affect me. What it does mean now is I lost more time. What is 10's doing 209s? What I'm concerned about is what I'm doing and what Ginger one is doing. Leaders in the pits. Well, Champions 11 is in the pits. I mean, we won't pass him because we were almost 2 laps down there. Ginger one's 25 seconds behind. Warriors 10 pits. Okay. So we will be back up to P5. How long is he going to be in the pit lane for? That's the question. Ginger one's past him and he's catching me by about 4 seconds lap. Oh, I don't want to be in this position this late in the race. I don't want to be in a position where I could have 2 people gunning me down for P5, but I think that's what I'm going to have. Oh, it doesn't feel great. Pretty sure a guy in P10 at Nikazara Umbrion's been in the pits every lap I've come past. So I think he's given up. Then he might just come out for like the last 5 minutes. Because if you finish, you get score points. You quit, you get nothing. So he could have given up very early on and just said, well, I'll just finish the race 42 laps down. Don't know what the ruling is on that. I think it's a bit cheeky. Oi, oi, oi. Got to push a little bit now. 25 minutes left. Feel okay, to be honest. Bearing in mind the Corsalibro race would have been over by now, and I really struggled in the last 10-15 minutes of that. This one, not too bad. In fact, I've now got 2 people hunting me down for P5. It won't really help. I'd like to be left the fuck alone, but it is what it is. Right, 11.7 I've just done. The ginger one did a 9.4, so 2.3 seconds quicker than me that lap. And Warriors 10 is only 23 seconds back as well, so... And we're in the wall! Oh my god! My pants are brown. Come on.
Losing to the car heading sector 1.
losing it, losing it, losing it, losing it absolutely everywhere.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
I'm all over the place now. Oh, the car just don't want to work. Come on.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Don't like this rubber banding you get when cars are passing you, but yeah, there we go. Down to P6. I think that was always going to happen. Oh, the car just don't want to. She don't want to go anymore. Literally just hanging on at this point. The good thing is though is that Warriors 10 is not exactly super duper quick either. I think he's just done a 2:14 as well, so I can relax a little bit and bring it over 6th. Well, quarter of an hour left. I feel okay. The car is an absolute pig to drive now. But fortunately for me, Warriors 10. Oh, it looks like he's had another incident. He's now 30 seconds behind me, so... Oh, he's going on up here. Where are you going, sir? There's a ginger one there. He's just had a big old moment. Whether he's got any damage or not. But Warriors 10 is over half a minute behind me now. He's obviously had an issue somewhere, so we are pretty much safe in P6 unless I actually slap it into the wall.
Faster car behind you.
Oh, here comes the leader again.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
This car is awful now to drive. But not long to go. I think I'm now officially 2 laps down. Ginger one's cleared off. He's never going to catch him anyway. Don't know where P7's gone. Long way away. So it's now just spend the next 5 or 6 laps just cruising around really in P6. I could even probably pit. Well, I'm going to. Makes no sense. But I wonder if I have additional damage on the car. Not really. Just feels like arse to drive. But Warriors 10 is now only 30 seconds ahead of me up the road, so he's about 90 seconds behind me now for position. So he's obviously had to make another pit stop.
Be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Something happened to someone, don't know who. Not long to go now. I think there's 3 or 4 people now in the pit lane. That will probably emerge in the next couple of minutes. I assume they will. Just to do a couple of laps. Pick up some points. Bit weird. I'd rather just race rather than just sit in the pits. Don't really see the point in that.
Faster cars approaching. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Through goes P2. He's about 23 seconds behind the leader. He of course had that crash with the back marker not so long ago. Honestly. Minutes worth of damage? Yep. I'm a little bit concerned with the amount of fuel I've got left on board. Should be enough. Could just cruise around. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by the fuel. Car just doesn't want to turn. Okay, change your map settings, back off.
Final lap now. Give it all you can.
Okay, lead us on the final lap. Should just about do it. Got two cars about to catch me. One of which is Warriors 10, but he's a lap behind me. Why are you going so slowly, Alex? I have no fucking fuel, mate. I was wrong by a lap.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Should just do it.
Finished the race.
Congratulations to him. This is fuel saving to the max. We're almost there. We're doing alright. 1.7 left. I think we're just about to do it. And 2 hours of Bathurst is coming to the end. P6, I think without the incidents would have been P5. But it's a 2-hour event. I've managed to drag this car home.
Good job. You did the best you could.
55 laps. Wow. There's another P6. 2 P6s in a row then. GG everyone. Oh, I mean the car decides to do something weird. But there we go then. So Polo Willie was 46 laps down. Nakazawa was 30 laps. Adrian Rees 14. Bad Mother Felker 7. Warriors 10 6. Me and the Ginger one were both 2 laps down. Swinney was 1 lap down. And in the top 3 you can see the Chalmers 11, Jonas and Thomas. So yeah, Polo Willie 46 laps. He left pretty early on. With 4 laps clear then of Warriors 10 by the end. So yeah, it's a simple cruise back to the start finish line. Last couple of laps was a bit leery with the fuel, but we've done it. We managed to get there. And there we go. That is the final classification on the left hand side. P6 then. P6, same as it was in the first race. So good healthy points. Not too sure what the next race is going to be.
Green light. Go, go, go.
As we will now leave the session because no point being in there anymore. So it's 2 sixth places, I should say, at Kyle Army and now Mount Panorama. Race felt okay. 2 hours. I mean, an hour and a half into it would have been the first race over and done with. Just disappointing, I think, with the 2 crashes that we had. If it wasn't for them, I think P5 would have been an absolute certainty. But a P6 at the end there. I had no instance of any other cars. There was a couple of obviously crashes out there as well involving a leader. But that's the second event done. Not too sure when the next one is going to be. We might as well have a quick look here. Someone's apologised for leaving the race. So let's have a quick look then to see when the next event is going to be. I'm not too sure. Here we go. Of course, the Campionato, whatever the hell it's called again. Right, okay then. So the next race is on the 6th of March. So that's 3 weeks from now. It's at Laguna Seca, and it looks like being a quite a late race in the evening. Practice is going to be 30 minutes long. 2 sessions. 2 sessions. 5 minutes each. 2 30-minute races, no refueling. So we will then have our first sprint evening, if you like, there. So two qualifying sessions and 2 race sessions, and that'll be in 3 weeks' time. So that'll be the sprint event. 2 short races, which should be quite interesting, rather than the longer, more traditional endurance races. But that's it. That is that for ACC for another 3 weeks. All in all, glad I got to the end. Feel okay after 2 hours, to be honest. A little bit tired, a little bit sleepy. But other than that, it's good to get to the end. Decent race. 2 big incidents though, really, which killed my chances of the top 5. But I'll take a 6th from 11th on the grid. So thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you all for the next one very soon.